Hustle Bike Lab's Mr. Craig Payne.
My name is Craig Payne, and welcome to Hustle Bike Labs. I've got a story to share with you all, but you gotta promise me not to tell my wife. She will kill me. Or worse, take my bikes away. So on the count of 3, everybody say, "We promise." 1, 2, 3.
We promise!
Thank you. All right, let's grip it and rip it. On a summer day in Moab, my life changed. So there I am, riding one of the iconic trails in this magical landscape. Adrenaline, redlining, but the biggest challenge is yet ahead. The trail is becoming narrower, the canyon wall to my left and to my right, a cliff, the Colorado River several hundred feet below. I'm riding that thin line between confidence and fear. What happens next nearly kills me. I'm approaching a rock garden with too much speed, bounce off a boulder, lose my balance. All I need to do is put my feet on the ground. But my feet are locked to the pedals, and I cannot react fast enough. I find myself rolling, falling, and grabbing onto a boulder as I hang from the cliff's edge. So what happened? The difference between life and death was the pedal in that moment. Let's look at that. The pedal is the fundamental connection between you and the bike. It defines the way you ride and how your bike interacts with the trail. There are 2 types of pedals. First, we have the flat pedal, the standard platform with pins that we all have a love-hate relationship with, and some pretty nice shin scars to remind us of that. Also, we have the confusedly named CLIPLESS, where your feet are locked to the pedal. Let that marinate for a moment as you're flying down a canyon wall. The rider must choose either safety or performance. The choice is the problem. This is today's biggest debate in mountain biking. Do you ride flats or do you ride clipless? 2 ends of the spectrum, loose or locked. There is nothing in between. We want to take those attributes of the flats and the clipless and bring them together. Bring them together. Bring them together. Let me introduce to you the rare earth metal pedal system. Sounds like a rock band, doesn't it? AKA the rim pedal system. We have created a patent-pending solution that captures the connection of a clipless, but the freedom of a flat. A revolutionary innovation utilizes neodymium magnets. Those little guys right there. They are the strongest magnets in the world, also known as rare earth magnets. We've also created a cleat that works with these magnets. With the magnets, the cleat utilizes the magnets utilizing SPD shoes that are already on the market. With these magnets, you can adjust your feet on the fly, move them forward, backwards, or side to side. The longer you stay connected, the stronger they become. But the crazy thing about it is they're just as easy to get out of as when you first jump on the bike. But when you push and pull on the pedals, that's where the force is, a connection to the bike. We want to enhance the rider's experience by increasing confidence, therefore boosting performance with a safer option. People are looking for a new solution. After surveying over 100 mountain bikers of all different riding levels, 50% were not satisfied with their current pedal options. Almost 90% were open to or interested in another option. Studies have shown that mountain bikers are cooler than the average population. I'm just joking. I made that statistic up. In the United States last year, the U.S. bicycle market was a $6 billion plus industry, with mountain bike sales capturing over $1.4 billion. Mountain bikers alone spent nearly $50 million on high-end performance pedals. And that number is growing at an average of 3% a year over the last 5 years. But what is also growing in this adventurous sport, the community of this adventurous sport, towns and cities across the country are dedicating resources to building trail systems in and around their neighborhoods and seeing an amazing boost to their economy as well as the health sector. Our vision at Hustle Bike Labs is to disrupt the pedal industry, building a team and a culture that lives and breathes the core values of hustle, the ABCs of life: adventurous, brave, and creative. We aim to be a digital business, teaming with e-commerce partners and infiltrating various segments of the markets, including collaborations with shoe brands, e-bikes, cross bikes, stationary spin bikes, and as well as athletes and influencers. But our vision does not end there. We believe in building a trusted brand that continues to innovate, but more importantly, gives back. I'm grateful that I can finish this story and share this solution. I'm not alone. There are many others like me. We believe the rim pedal system will enhance the rider's experience by increasing confidence, therefore boosting performance with a safer option. I'm Craig Payne, founder of Hustle Bike Labs. Thank you for listening to my story.
Yeah! Now, I can tell you firsthand that Craig, 100 times out of 100, would rather be on a mountain bike than on this stage. Am I correct on that?
Yes, sir.
Did he nail it, though, today?
Thank you.
So I've been trying to get him to put down that piece of paper for 2 weeks now. Put it down. Stomp on that damn thing real quick for me, because you're done with your presentation up here, buddy. Yeah. If you didn't catch the nuance with his entry song there, It's the End of the World by REM. Double meaning there, thinking coming out here, end of the world, and almost falling off that cliff, the end of the world. But he did it, and REM, rare earth metal pedals. So creative guy, that's the ABCs right there. So I really like the fact that you pointed out $50 million going to high performance pedals from our mountain bikers out there. So there's a huge market for you to capture just in that. You talked about putting these on stores' shelves in spring of 2020. So I'd love to know a little bit about why you're the person to do this, what your background is a little bit, and then what the rest of your team looks like that can make that happen in basically a year.
This is not my first business. I was a partner in another business, a successful one. We built multiple businesses, and we sold the entirety in 2016, and then that's when I started focusing on hustle, building the team. One of my business partners, Parker, good friend, good person, brings a lot to the team. He's been in the industry, the mountain bicycling industry for 15 plus years, and just a rad dude, good person.
And made in the USA, Parker is.
Yes. He is made in the USA.
And we don't want to know personally about how you were made here in the USA. There's videos online for it. So what do we got, panel?
Great job, Craig.
Thank you.
Really innovative product, really fun to think about kind of the flexibility, safety, comfort, and performance with this. You mentioned the $50 million for the kind of the addressable market for mountain biking. Can you talk a bit about how, being on shelves in 2020, what's going to be your first steps to start grabbing market share within that $50 million market, knowing that SPD's been out there for a long time, Crank Brothers has been out there for a long time. How do you kind of make inroads with those established names?
Probably through influencers, getting some beta testing, some product testers, and just opening people's eyes to the beauty of the product, bringing those two worlds together. Ironically, the flat pedal market has about 60% of the pedal market, which was shocking to me because I thought clipless would dominate that. That's good news for us. Is that that shares with us that there's a lot of people that ride that thin line.
Great, thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, great job.
Thank you.
So I'm actually curious to know a little bit more about your manufacturing process. Have you started, you've obviously designed them, thinking about product testing or maybe have done some product testing. I'd love to hear about that and how it's gone.
Okay.
And then also, where are you making them? How are you sourcing the pedals?
I'm actually writing the second prototype as we speak. The third prototype is in the works in Oregon. The manufacturing end of it, there's still I have to learn there because that is a crazy maze. But I have some good mentors that are taking me through that maze. Our goal, our dream, is to have a Made in America product. In the near future, that might be difficult, but the ultimate goal is to be made here in America. And I strongly believe that we can do that, build a manufacturing company in Colorado, as well as go into other markets and start building that team and seeing that dream come true. Thank you.
So I'm one of those bikers that has a hybrid set of pedals on my bikes, right, flats and SPDs.
Nice.
I think you're onto something.
Thank you.
So I have a whole slew of questions, but we get really detailed. I want to know about maintenance. I want to know about bearings.
I want you to keep him on stage as long as you want because he's suffering right now. Suffering, bring it. No, he's doing great.
Well, so here's my thought, right? So my office works with Colorado brands and manufacturers, and I really think that you're onto something. So I hope that we can continue to have a conversation, because I would like my office to help amplify what you have for the market on national and global markets. So pick that piece of paper up. I don't think you're done with it yet. There's going to be more time to practice your pitch, but really nice job.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Those are the sort of connections we're hoping to see come out of this tonight, really resonating with somebody on the panel, so excellent job there. Any other questions from you guys, panels? You want? You got time if you want.
Thank you very much.
All right, I'm just going to ask you a few personal questions just to drag this out for you, Greg. I wouldn't do
Tony
that to you.
Paponi.
There's always that you can go back to. Big round of applause, please, for Craig Payne.
Thank you. Thank you.